where we get.
There it goes.
That's all our stuff. Bye.
I'll see you in Italy.
Hopefully.
Don't say hopefully. This is so strange. Bye, room.
It's weird, isn't it?
How do you feel?
I know, probably something.
I'm exhausted.
Look at our bedroom.
This room is completely empty. We've been here 15, just about 15 years. Stefania's been here 38 years. When she was a baby.
I was 1 month old when we moved in here. So it's very strange.
I can't tell you how difficult this has been for us. Today I wanted to sit down and tell you guys what's been happening, but it was just chaos from the get-go. My God. Gutted to be leaving my fireplace because I actually put that in. There was no fireplace before, and I smashed it out and put the lovely frame around it and the marble on the floor.
Did it, so
yeah. I have it as a memory on camera and in my mind. I'm filming this. I look awful. I've even got a black eye. It's just been a horrendous day. We haven't stopped. We've been up since 5 o'clock and we've done most of the work ourselves. And we will sit down and tell you guys what's happened. But what we will tell you now is that it's been out of the blue. It's been very harsh. And it was having an effect on our health, which is why we got out. We've got out so quickly, basically. So, yeah, we will sit down and we will tell you more in depth. But now we're just going to say goodbye to our home. And where we're going, we don't have we don't have our own place to go to. We're basically going to Italy. And we will be living out of a suitcase for the foreseeable future, basically. We'll be living in between houses because obviously places are rented and things like that. So, yeah, it's going to be an adventure. At least we have each other. And, yeah, we'll see what happens.
I just said bye to my room.
So weird, isn't it?
My top floor of my home of 38 years.
How are you feeling?
I don't know, it doesn't feel real.
It doesn't
It
feel
feels strange, yeah.
It does feel strange. It feels like
I feel like I'm knackered, I haven't slept, but it just feels
Yeah, I slept on the floor yesterday in my room. I slept on the floor.
I just feel like I'm not in my body. It's weird.
Yeah. It's just all memories are coming back, of course, and the amount of hard work we've put into this place, because it did not look like this when we arrived.
So,
it was actually abandoned near enough.
exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm proud. I am proud of myself. I'm proud of both of us for what we've done here. And I suppose we just have to say goodbye to our old life. And I hope for the best for our new one. I designed this kitchen, you guys. It was me at 20-something years old, had no idea, but just did it. And yeah, it's been a very, very enjoyed kitchen. We've had so many memories here. I can't believe this. It's the weirdest thing. I can't believe it. hope my new one is fabulous. But thank you for everything you've given me. Very grateful. Buongiorno everybody. We've arrived at the ferry at Dover and we are
knackered,
absolutely exhausted.
Dream.
I've never in my life felt this level of physical and emotional exhaustion.
Never. And I've
All
been
in
tired.
Yeah.
And
We've had some moments.
I
but
graft. I work hard.
We are exhausted and I don't even know what I'm saying.
I need to sleep. I don't know when.
We're obviously heading to Italy and we've had about 4 hours sleep from the day yesterday of like loading the van, loading the car, saying goodbye to my mom, saying goodbye to Tommy, saying goodbye to everyone. So we've been crying a lot. Well, I've been crying a lot. I had 3 breakdowns yesterday, 3.
Yeah.
3 where I just stood there going, I can't do this, I can't do this.
Yeah, but we've been going for like 13 hours non-stop.
Basically, the van came and we had booked 2 drivers and we'd also sent a list of all of our belongings to go. And it turned up and it seemed to be, we did think, oh, it looks a little bit smaller than what we thought it was going to be, but they had the list, so we just thought, well, they know what they're doing, they're professionals. One driver who didn't want to lift said he had a bad back, said that's not his job. So obviously it was a Sunday, so we couldn't get hold of anybody, so we told him to call his boss. And somebody came about 2 hours in, but for those 2 hours, myself and Stefania had to lift things very quickly to get it moving, and it's heavy stuff. And then
on the van, I
actually had to go on the van because he was like, I don't even know how to pack the van.
Yeah, because he was putting things on things and boxes were breaking.
They were breaking, and it was all just like slanting in places. And I was like, no, everything has to stay straight. And we had mirrors and stuff going on, so I really wanted to make sure that it was all packed safely. So we were 2 van men, like packing men. Women.
We've been doing that for like days, weeks now.
Yeah, we've been obviously packing down all of our belongings. So because of the situation, we have had to split all of our belongings in 3 places. My mum's in London. We've left all of like stuff we're not going to use, memorable things like photos and memories and just clothes and stuff that we're just not going to use for now.
Pictures, things like that.
The bulk of our things are going to the villa because it's the biggest place and we can store it whilst people are renting it, basically. And then part of it is going to Ravello, which we're going to be spending the summer at. So obviously we're living out of a suitcase each. We haven't got all of our belongings.
I haven't even got my suitcase yet.
Steph's suitcases. Thankfully, my mum is coming. So it's actually my mum's birthday and my birthday in just over a week. And it's my mum's 70th. And we really wanted to treat her and do something special. But obviously with what's happened, we couldn't do that. So she's coming to Italy, to the villa, to stay for 10 days, which will be really lovely.
Yeah, we wanted to take her to like Greece or something. That's where she wanted to go, wasn't it? But
yeah, we wanted to take her away.
We can't. I'm going to have my year visa, so I can't move.
Steph can't leave, yeah. So so my mum's coming with Stefania's luggage in a few days.
I hope so.
But we will be living out of a luggage for the foreseeable future. And
Not for long.
yeah, I can't even express how I feel. I do it through tears because that's how I deal with things. But
it's been mad, isn't it?
yeah,
I'm so tired.
It was so
Emotionally and physically tired.
yeah, it was so out of the blue. We had to leave the property. And it wasn't done in a nice way.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the hard.
That's
the really hard part, because it didn't have to be that way.
No.
And we've had a loss to this because we've put in so much money into that property, and obviously time.
I just got a new bathroom.
Yeah, Stefan. Yeah, we just got a new bathroom. So yeah, it's not. I mean, it's just one thing after another, and this end part of us having to literally physically load the van just was the icing on the cake.
By a certain date, right?
Yeah,
Mad.
yeah, it was. Yeah, over the whole time, like basically the beginning of this year, we've just been attacked, we've been threatened, we've been abused, like everything, every moment has just been.
I've been told that I'm a failure because I didn't go to university and get qualifications.
Yeah, that was a low blow.
And because I don't have a 9 to 5, I'm a failure. So anyone out there that hasn't gone to university or got a 9 to 5, I'm sorry, but you're apparently all failures, which I don't believe, but it's just shocking that people say that to you.
That was a low blow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been so many of them, and obviously we're not going to get into everything that happened because it is very personal. And maybe we'll speak more on it as time goes on, but
just pure nastiness.
The main thing is that it was so unnecessary, and it's been done in a really...
Yeah, that's been my thing the whole time. Why can it not be done nicely?
It's been done in a really...
You not talk to people like they're humans. Like, it's very strange, but just some people are like that, and what can you do? You just got to get on with it.
And that's the thing. We could have stayed and we could have fought it, and
yeah, I had rights and stuff.
We had rights, and we had all the proof in the world.
I could have gone to court. I was told by a solicitor, and I can do this, and I've got a good chance of this and a good chance of that. But I was just like, I don't want to, especially because I wasn't well the other week from the stress. I was just like, I'm not bothering. And also, I'm not that type of person. Like, you know, money doesn't fuel me. You know, it's fine. I'd rather not.
Money's not your God.
Yeah, it's not my God at all. Like, I just want peace and health, and I don't want bad energies around me and bad people saying things about me. So it's better I'm away.
That sort of thing, we believe, actually holds you back. If there's people, like, we genuinely didn't understand, we didn't know all the background to what was going on, and it only came to light literally a week ago. So for a good 6 months, we've just been like, what's going on? Why is this happening? What's happened?
Who's doing this? Who's doing that?
Yeah,
who's doing that? And then I found everything out.
Yeah, running everything through our head over and over again, like that mental torture, we believe is just not worth it. And of course, like, it took a toll on Stefania's health, and even mine. I've just been so down, so depressed, and I value my health more than anything. I don't want to get ill, and so neither of us do. So that was the reason why we were just like, we thought about it at the beginning. We thought, you know, we have rights and we have proof, and, you know, this is our home, like, we've, you know, everything like that. But we don't want to live like that.
No.
We don't want to sit somewhere and protect materialistic things and argue and fight and use our bodies for negative emotion on a consistent basis. It's okay for short bursts when you're under stress and you have to, but, you know, we've endured it for 2025 so far, and the thought of even speaking with certain people made me feel sick. it
That's
genuinely,
half a year.
yeah,
We've been dealing with this.
yeah.
Half
Well,
a year.
it started in October last year,
Yes, no longer.
but it didn't kick in till sort of January.
Mm.
And that is the reason why I feel, you may have not noticed, but we feel that, you know, our content and channel has been all over the place. We want to bring you so much more, but we've obviously been very restricted. Even down to what we were sharing was under attack. We were being, things were being made, like assumptions were being made about us because of our channel, and anything we put out, we'd get backlash for. And this is not online, by the way, this is in reality, in our life. If we were in any particular place, we were questioned why we were there. Like, we, you know, it was so strange. And
So strange.
obviously Instagram has been almost, I've not really been posting at all, but Instagram is more sort of daily. So that's why we wanted to just sort of stop that, because receiving a daily questions and threats and stuff like that was far too much for us to handle on top of what we were doing. And obviously YouTube, I just cut down to 1 a week. It was more manageable, and yeah, we were back in the country at the times the videos went out, so we didn't feel like we needed to be scared of our possessions or anything like that. So it's not been how we would love to run our channel and how we'd like to share content with you. However, we are moving to Italy, and you guys love that content, and we are so excited. We love Italy and the lifestyle, so the content will be consistent, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing, and we are excited for that part. I'm devastated to leave my mum.
Yeah.
Absolutely devastated.
Sad.
But
She's gonna cry.
yeah, it's the worst bit.
They're there.
But
They're there.
I don't plan to leave her for too long.
Yeah.
So, and of course, she'll be back and forth to see us all the time. I'll make sure of it. And of course, Tommy, who we've had to leave behind for now.
Tommy boy. I'm gonna miss him.
I'm just really tired.
And you've got to drive.
I know.
I'm gonna miss Tommy so much.
But we just took the decision to do it this way because of the sudden move and us being so all over the place. We thought it would be really unfair to sort of drag him around in the height of summer where it's so hot.
And we don't know where
And
we're
we don't know
be.
what we're doing.
We're
literally, yeah.
homeless, basically.
We're living day to day at this point.
Yeah. I don't know.
We can't plan anything.
Sleep in the car, I don't know.
If we have to, yeah. Because everything's Airbnb, that's the other thing. We never got enough time to sort of, like, we never had a pre-plan or anybody thought about our situation, basically. But anyway, that's how
And
it
I've
is.
got to sort out my year visa as well, which I've paid so much money for. Oh my God.
So yeah, we have to. So we just thought the fair thing for Tommy, although I know yesterday was very difficult because he just came in the house while everything was going on and just watched us. And Tommy's the type of cat that sort of goes out and just does his thing. And the fact that he just sat in the house the entire time, just watching us and just checking each room,
Making noises.
like crying, yeah. And then he did go to his bed and had his last sleep in his bed in the house, which was quite nice that he was there and we could say goodbye.
But he's been sick every day all week because obviously
You can feel it.
the house has been, you know,
It's just been
packing
awful.
gradually.
Yeah, and we've not been our energy's been all over the place. So the plan is that we go back, and hopefully Stefania can come back with me because I don't want to do the drive alone, and that she's got her residency by October. We plan to go back in October because October is when we should be able to stop in one place because there's nothing rented for us for a period of time. So that's the plan with Tommy, and he's with a family that live near us that we call them
Lived near us.
lived near us.
We don't live there anymore.
We call them his second home because he literally is like their pet as well. They love him to bits. He loves them.
Yeah.
So for those of you wondering about Tommy or worrying, like, there's nothing to worry about. They absolutely adore Tommy.
Yeah.
And that is the reason we thought it was only fair to leave him there. And we are so worried about bringing him to Italy because it is going to be so unstable for him. but we have no choice.
Even though that's where he's from, but still.
Yeah, he is from here, but just the fact that we're all over the place, but we can only do our best. It's our cat, and he's our responsibility. So we will do our best, and we will just live through it day by day, and we'll see how we get on. But that is the plan for Tommy.
I can't find his passport.
Yeah, we need to find his passport and all that back there. We have just recently found out that the van has gone through. Everything's been fine, and it's in France. We are just behind it, and we obviously plan to get there.
Hopefully at the same time.
Before it? No, before it.
You think?
Yeah, absolutely. I need to sleep.
No, I can't.
Because I don't know if my muscles, my legs are killing me. Like, like growing pains. We've had literally the biggest workout of our life.
We've packed the house up on our own.
On our own.
We had your mum's friend come yesterday to do
the heavy stuff.
The heavy things, yeah. But we've literally done everything.
Everything.
And we did a lot of stuff.
So yeah, hopefully we get a sleep before that arrives, and we can have to deal with that. And
we've done a few trips to Oxfam. We got rid of things I didn't even want to get rid of, but what can I do? Like,
when it comes down to the crunch,
what can you do?
You can't, yeah.
Hopefully someone else.
My hair on my face driving me crazy.
Hopefully someone else appreciates it.
But yeah, so Stefania's got her year visa. So she cannot leave the country for up to a year to when they come and see her and the paperwork goes through.
Come.
She legally can't work. She legally can't earn money. It's a tough one for Steph. Steph's been really, really putting it.
Especially because I put the last bit of my savings into the house.
Yeah.
Because the bathroom was a big one.
And that whole visa thing, originally when she applied for the passport where none of this was happening.
Through the Italian consulate in the UK, in London.
She got the okay to get it sent to the property we were living in, and it was agreed because she asked, because we're respectful. And that was all okayed. And then when we were told, when this all happened, she brought it up and it was like, not my problem.
No, it actually said, not my problem.
Not my problem.
And I was like...
So that first one, she paid 3.5 or 4, near enough £4,000. And of course, she's now had to get a visa because she would only be able to stay in Italy for 90 days. And she has to now live here in order to have a roof over her head. And that's cost 4.5. So poor Stefania is out
4,400.
Just under £10,000 just for this chaos. Yeah, and if any of you,
I'm actually Italian.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
And if many of you are wondering, why didn't you get somewhere in London or the UK? It was practically impossible in the time frame that we had. We're obviously self-employed, so it makes it a lot harder. And we just never saw this coming, and we weren't given enough time to let that process. And we all know how much of a process that is now and how difficult it is. So,
and to be fair, London has been getting worse for the past 2 years. I've been like,
we don't like London.
Do it anymore.
However, we would have liked to live in the English countryside.
Yeah, ideally, yeah, but
like I said, the
when
time
you put
frame,
all your money into one house, what can you do?
Yeah, and the time frame was so short that it was impossible. It was honestly impossible. We could have, of course, continued to rent, but the prices have just gone crazy. And
I don't want to be
there. And where do we go? We didn't have enough time to sort of think about it.
I got no ties.
And ultimately, we love Italy. We do. And we have a lot more opportunity there. That's how we feel. We looked at the two pictures of us living in the UK and living in Italy, and the picture in Italy just looked like there was possibility. Whereas in the UK, I know many of our UK followers would agree, it just doesn't seem to be many possibilities anymore. Everything feels like it's going the opposite direction. And yeah, so we believe that this has all happened for a reason, and we believe that amazing things are ahead of us.
Yeah, I trust God.
and opportunities. And honestly, we don't have many close friends. However, the few that we do really pull through for us, and we're so grateful for them. And I don't know if we could have done it without them. So we're super grateful.
We would have, but it would have been harder and sadder.
Yeah, it would have been very hard.
They give you a bit of hope, innit, just by being nice.
Just being there and helping us in whatever capacity they can.
Yeah.
And they use those capacities.
That's why it's always good to help people, because you don't know what people are going through.
But yeah, although we look terrible and tired and I'm crying and we're sad, we are excited, and we are, this is our new life now.
Can you tell?
At 38, my birthday's next week, but at 38, to literally start your life over. We did it when we were 17. It's literally 20 years since we did this. From that property, we went to Scotland and we lived there. Well, I lived there 7 years. Stefania lived there 5 years. And then because of the things that were happening within Stefania's family, Stefania came back to help the family.
My grandma died, so I came back, and then I stayed there.
And then I was living in Scotland, and Stefania was in such a bad way. I came back. I left Scotland and
because I was in a bad way after my brother's thing. So
I came back to support her, and I just stayed.
Did up the house.
We were just dealing with, we just were going, and that's where we are today. And now it's just the rug's been pulled from under our feet, and we have to go out into the world and work it out again, which we will, because we're strong and we're resilient and we're survivors, and these things happen for a reason. We accept that, and we'll learn so much. And I do truly believe that our new life, that it is going to be just amazing. It will be. I know it.
I already feel better, do you know what, leaving?
Yeah.
Not being under that energy, and that, someone can say this, someone can phone me and say that, and I already feel better, and I'm knackered.
That's the other thing that Stefania, I felt it a bit, but it wasn't my situation. But Stefania really was like, it just felt something always on her.
Yeah. And like control,
or some sort of, it was just, and it would really get to you, and you'd really struggle. And that I literally said to her 15 minutes ago, like, how do you feel that it's just gone? In that moment, it's gone.
I can't wait to have like my own place or our own place, whatever, one day. Like,
the camera cut off. It was like, oh God, you two.
Bloody falling asleep. It's like, it's jumped off the roof. It's depressing.
Can't take it anymore.
Your faces are scaring me.
But yeah, I think we were just saying how Stefania's had a huge weight lifted over the sort of control she had, and
even though it's like uncertain times, I don't know what's happening, and I haven't,
taking that. Yeah, that was.
I'm not going to be making money. I haven't got funds for this or for that, but I feel better.
My family sees Stefania as their daughter. They love her so much.
They always have.
And this whole time they've been so worried about her. Yeah. And like I've always said to Steph, like, my house is your house and my life. Like, everything is like, you have nothing to worry about. So yeah, I feel like we've updated you as much as we can in the like capacity of our brains with how tired we are at the moment. But we are going to board this ferry, I'm sure, very soon. It leaves in half an hour.
Yeah, they should be boarding us.
And then we're going to crack on with our drive. I don't know if we want to go through France, because we did that last time and the tolls were astronomical. I think we did something like £200 to £300 on tolls.
Just to use a road. It was a good road, to be fair.
It was a lovely road, and it was very easy, but I don't know, I am tired.
I don't know how you're going to do this.
It's just a motorway, whereas I like the non-toll road where you can see, like, the views are beautiful. You can go at any speed that you want. It's just,
keeps you awake.
We'll see when we'll see the times when we get on the other side. But we're heading to Lucca. The van arrives on Tuesday. It's Monday, so we hope to get to Lucca tonight.
Tomorrow.
No, tonight.
No, it's in the van. Sorry, the van.
And then my mum arrives on Wednesday, so literally no rest for the wicked.
She's hopefully going to come with my luggage, because that's all my stuff.
And I hope that we can just enjoy our birthdays and just have a bit of sunlight by the pool. I'm not going to lie, I don't really want to do anything. I never really care for my birthday, but I'm not really interested. Just happy to have my mum with me and that we're all okay and safe, and
She deserves a nice birthday.
everything's been done.
She's been so helpful this whole time.
So helpful.
Even with her like broken legs, she's even trying to like lift things and stuff. It's so
Honestly,
sweet.
yeah, and like
Making us food. Like yesterday we didn't eat.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
Till what time?
No, we ate 2 small slices of pizza all day.
Costa Malika though.
Costa Malika saved us. I couldn't even show you the packet.
I know,
because it was just chaos. But yeah, Costa Malika have basically brought out a range of pizza. So, you know, they've got like their breadsticks, and what else do we get from them?
Their wraps.
So now, well, not now, but they do have pizza, and it's just amazing. So that was really good. But because we hadn't eaten all day, or we haven't eaten very much really all week, and we were so stressed, I took one bite and I was like, I can't eat this. And I just feel sick.
I was shaking like as soon as we stopped to eat, because your mum made us. She was like, that's enough. What time was it?
Like 4?
No, it's later than that, wasn't it?
Maybe 5. It was.
But that's the whole day. Nothing.
And lifting all that.
Because we didn't even have water. Yes, so we didn't eat.
So we didn't.
What are we eating today?
I don't know. I think we've got leftover of the pizza.
5:30 in the morning.
My mum packed for us. But we were talking about my mum.
Yeah.
She honestly has been a lifesaver, and I felt so bad leaving because her house was just packed with our stuff.
And I feel so bad. She hasn't even got a lot of space.
But yeah, I plan to, like, when I go back to get Tommy, I'll take some more stuff and organise as much as I can with her. I'm tired.
It's okay.
I'm exhausted.
There.
And I have a long way to drive.
There.
I plan to sleep on the ferry, and yeah, we'll stop at some point, maybe. I don't know. Obviously, we wanted to do more of a trip. Yeah, the car shut off. Even the car's bored of us. We wanted to do more of a trip and stop somewhere, but given what happened yesterday, and that we had to physically load the van, and we were supposed to leave yesterday around lunchtime, so we're too far behind, and we are just exhausted to even think. Anyway, let's just forget. Let's leave that in the past. We just have to concentrate on the van arriving and just putting everything away for the summer.
And things will get more positive now. Sorry, guys.
And amazing things will happen for us.
That was just...
Let's all just repeat. Amazing things will happen for us. Amazing things will happen for us. Amazing things will happen for us.
And we've got our who gives a crap toilet paper, because when you go toilet, you don't want to put the bleach on you.
And I'm crying, like, all the time. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to... Well, there's loads to still tell you, but I mean, we'll tell you as it comes. But yeah, I don't know how long we've spoken for.
If anyone needs any visa help or anything, I'm professional now, so...
Poor Steph.
I know every answer to questions. I could probably do it as a job now, you know?
If my parents had registered, like my parents registered me, well, my dad, because he was just like, you need to be registered. Like, I was just born.
When you're born, you get registered in your village, in the country, your family.
Well, it's when your parents do it. So my dad was like, it was the first thing I did. So I have a baby, register it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm okay. But
my grandma said she did, but obviously didn't. And yeah, that's the problem after 18. But
you didn't have to be out of nearly 10 grand. That's harsh.
No.
Lots of harshness for Steph. Really uncalled for.
But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And you guys are lucky I haven't got energy, because I would have sung that.
She would have. She probably would have danced as well.
But I've got energy.
Guys, we obviously appreciate you all so much. We've left London, so our income streams in London have stopped, and we are solely relying on YouTube and social media. So if there was ever a time that I could ask you to support us, and just please subscribe, and please share it with anybody that you think would enjoy us, and just hit those like buttons and comment and watch the videos. It really will help us, because like I said, it's all we rely on. But we will be bringing you the content you enjoy the most. It's all Italy content from now, so we know how much you love it. It's very obvious in the analytics when we look, so obviously that will help as well. But yeah,
and even if you don't have time to watch the full video, or don't want to watch a certain video, just
let it play.
Go in the shower, let it play. Let the adverts play. Don't skip the adverts, please, if you can.
Yeah. And
we'll bring better, more happier, positive videos.
We can promise adventure. We can promise realness, authenticity. because we're just sharing our reality,
Yeah.
literally.
This is our home right now.
This is our
Welcome to our
this is
crib.
definitely what we have.
It's where the magic happens.
But yeah, lots of adventure, and it following our mad journey that we seem to always be on.
Life's just been mad from the minute I was born.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I look at some people and I'm so jealous, but obviously in a nice way. Like, I'm so happy.
Yeah,
for
but
them.
it's almost like the grass is always greener, isn't it? Because then people look at us and like we've had it a few times this week when we tell, you know, people we're leaving and what's happened. They're like, oh, you know, obviously we're devastated that this has happened to you in this way. However, like I'm so jealous
that you have freedom. Yeah,
you can just go, and you can only, and it's what we've been doing, is living our truth. We are who we are. We don't try and hide behind anything, and we're just enjoying our life in the best way we can. We just take each day, and just because we're not crying all the time and moaning, it doesn't mean we have our struggles.
No, we're strong.
We just try and enjoy it and just have a laugh, because we're only here once. We only get this day once.
Yeah.
And even if it is hard, you know, over the years, I mean, I know that people think, oh, you know, look at them with their life, it's so amazing, but we're just showing you snippets of what's going on. We're not showing you all the problems that we have. Everyone has problems. We all do. Not the most richest or successful or happiest person on YouTube hasn't got problems. Everybody has problems in all walks of life. It's just how we all deal with them, and we choose to deal with them
Very positive.
trying to be happy and turning it into something that could help other people, and that's our channel, and helping with information and laughs. Like, that's just how we choose to do it, and we enjoy to do it. But anyway, I don't feel like we should explain ourselves. No one needs to explain the path that they've chosen to us, and I don't expect people
to... It's just to tell people why you've been quiet, and obviously why we're moving to Italy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But anyway, we are going to go now.
I think people are,
I'm exhausted from even talking and just living what we've been living. Like I almost don't want to talk about it anymore. But when we are slept, I cannot believe how I look and how I'm on camera.
I even got cream on my face.
I did wash my hair before I left, because I just thought something's got to make me feel better. But my God, my skin, everything.
Our eyes are so dark. Look at that Ferrari that's just pulled up. The red is speedy.
You guys, like, look at this.
Who's getting that?
This is our view.
Nice.
Speedy.
See, some people would look at that and be like, jealous. I'm happy for that person. I'm really
I just think, thanks for the inspiration.
Yeah,
that's my first thought.
I hope they enjoy their car.
And what a lovely view to look at.
We should all be a bit happier for people and nicer, I think.
Yeah, I think Stefania's not talking to you, audience. She's talking to people.
Yeah, no, the audience are nice.
Directly. Yeah, you guys are the nicest audience. Like, people say to us all the time, oh, like, don't you get trolls? We're like, no, trolling is in our real life. We get no trolling online at all. Like, at all. Yeah. So anyway.
You guys make us feel better. So
you do. You really do. And even just having this channel is just such a good focus for us, and it allows us to get through life, because it helps us. I can't tell you how much, because life is hard.
Life is
throwing a lot at us. But yeah, so thank you. We are going to go, because I feel like we're just babbling at this point, and we need to get on the ferry. So right, we are eating our pizza already.
And you know what, I'm not someone that likes leftover pizza,
and I would never eat pizza or anything at 5:30 in the morning. However,
or in the car.
We have no
it's
time.
So good, though.
Time doesn't mean anything to us at the moment. It's a weird feeling. Oh, mine's falling apart.
Oh, sorry.
Time means nothing. No routine, no time, no eating time. Nothing. I'm so grateful for this pizza. Because that's the other thing.
Just to eat.
We didn't even have time to like shop and order food, so
the fridge was off.
When this came through, we were like, yes.
We brought it to your mum's, and it was so cute because she made her sit down and eat, because we were still going.
We wouldn't have eaten.
And then she did like a salad, avocado with like pomegranate on it, tomatoes.
Did it really pretty.
Yeah, it was so cute.
You know what? It's this good cold.
Yeah.
I don't normally like cold pizza.
Breakfast, rhythm, hazelnut chocolate praline, biscuit, not a sharing bag, it says.
No, sharing bag.
It says not a sharing bag.
States are sharing.
I packed the wrong one, sorry.
This is our breakfast snacks for the trip to start. Breakfast is cookies. Yay! Vegan cookies.
How cute is this service place? I'll let you know if you're in France. Look how many baguettes he's got. I want a baguette. Oh, I'm talking to my fans. How cute is the service stop in France? So nice and so clean. How cute. Restaurant, there's seating outside.
I'm going to have to put my sunglasses on because I look that bad. My goodness, but we are in a service station in France and it's pretty good. They've got everything one would need when on the road, especially this retro pin-up Lemonese. How funny. Svanya's shopping the natural products, which they have here too.
So they've got natural cotton pads. Cotton buds, I mean. The solid shampoo, look, bamboo toothbrush.
It's amazing. Do you need any of those things?
Well, I'm looking for a soap, but it's got fragrance in it.
We always struggle with food in France. Whenever we stop in France, we can't get anything. It's so annoying. And we obviously didn't pre-plan our food because it was so it was chaos. So a little bit stuck. Oh, they sell pashminas. But yeah, doesn't look like there's anything here. Oh, I'd love an ice cream though, but do they have a vegan? Even the vegan ones aren't that good. We've left with a bottle of water each. That's what we've got.
Plastic, best I could do.
A hack that we have, it's actually something we love just to have at this time of year. She's got them. The cold tea
Love these.
bag. So they're like a tea bag, but they're cold. And we got these in Italy. We can't find them anymore. They don't sell this brand. They sell other brands, but this one was the best. So good. So we're going to have that with our water for lunch. And I'm just looking in our...
For lunch.
Yeah.
That's my lunch.
Just looking in our lunch bag, our travel bag. Savannah did she managed to roast some chickpeas for the road in some spices.
It's whatever spices I had left.
But do you know the problem? Oh, you've done two?
Paprika.
I feel really dry and I feel like I might choke on that if I eat that.
Goji berries.
Oh,
What?
no, the salt. Oh no, the salt's gone everywhere. We're not just taking salt because we have salt, it's because it was what was left over in the cupboard that we thought.
No, but you should put a bit of salt in the water though.
What have we got?
So look, there's the tea bag.
I remember we had, we do have tarelli. I don't fancy them yet. Maybe a bit of chocolate. We have Hugh.
Where's the other tea bag?
Oh no. Oh, did I put it in here? I'm too tired. I'm doing weird things. Yeah. We do have a bottle of water in here, remember? I'll take that out.
She's the greatest dancer.
Still, I'll pop it here. Oh, mine's still I need to finish that.
Finish it and then I can chuck it.
I'll pop that here.
No rubbish.
So yeah, no food for us, but we did have our crosta malika.
Because everything in there was hamon with... No, it's not hamon, that's
You know what we could
Spanish.
just have? We'll share a flapjack. No, oat bar, sorry, from Delicious Yellow. This flavour is the best.
The best flavour.
Hazelnut, pecan and maple. The best. So we'll have half of that. And that's it really. We've got more sweet treats, more than anything else. So Stefania's just popped the tea bag in the bottle, like that. I don't know if you guys can see. Did you take this? I always take the string off.
I did. Well, no, I take
And
the
then
top bit
if
off.
you just let it diffuse for, honestly, so good. We need to find well, actually, we don't need to find a brand in London because we don't bloody live there anymore, do we?
Forget. Let that infuse a wee bit.
Right,
Finish that other water.
let's
and
get back on the road. Where are we? We're just about to pass France.
Is this dirty tissue for the bin?
Yeah. We're just about to pass France briefly and then head into Switzerland. I think, oh my God, I've got my cardigan ooze on all over me.
Oh my God, the ooze.
And then we head into Switzerland, and I think it was 8 hours away. I think I've done pretty well. Next to Stefania's tea-infused bottle of water, you can see our money plant.
Where are you showing the money plant?
Yeah. It was the only living plant we had that we didn't let go. We didn't want to let go of, so
money's coming.
it's come with us for the trip. Stefania's got it next to her on the door.
Actually, is it bending that way because it's in there?
No, I think it was kind of doing that.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It looks like it's grown significantly since it's left that house.
I'll put you there.
And our road trip beauty routine consists of a toning hydrating mist. We're currently using the Green People one, which has aloe vera and marshmallow on it. It's actually really good. And the spray is very strong. And this is just the best. Should you take your sunglasses off?
No, like the mom.
For your skin, to hydrate it and also just to like wake you up. And then also a bit of hand cream. This one's from the Tartan Blanket Company. Because I feel like a dried fig right now. I don't know about you.
They've got loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Tampons.
Yeah, they're actually cannabis tampons from Day. They have CBD. They're CBD infused tampons. How cool is that?
And they're like cute colours.
And they're the applicator ones as well. And then lastly, I mean, it's not too extensive.
Natural hand sanitizer.
Oh, we do have some natural. Which one's that one? That one's gorgeous.
One, I think. And that, oh no, it's sandalwood and lemongrass.
And then lastly, my lips right now are so dry. So I'm using the Sukin Nourishing Lip Treatment, which is one of my favourites. It's so good.
No, and that as well.
Yeah, that's more glam. That's like if you're in the car and you're going on a date or for dinner or something. Oh, I can do some of that. I haven't got any perfume on.
My nails.
Where is my perfume? I honestly don't know where anything is.
This is yours. I'm using.
Scary.
I know, I don't know where nothing is. Don't even have
Excuse me.
I don't even have my luggage.
Thank you. Which one's this one? Is it Guard? On Guard. I love this one. This one's doTERRA Essential Oil Roll On. Anyway, let's go.
Protective blend. Oh my God, I need to get it in a bigger.
I need to dose myself in it, bathe in it.
A bigger bottle.
Right, let's go. Let's get into Switzerland. 7 hours
29.
and 29 minutes.
That's it.
Let's go.
Natural waterfall.
I'd love to drink that.
Oh, I'd love a glass of that now.
We're just going to eat there.
Yeah,
I think it's sweet.
a little wash. We did it.
10:30 at night. We've arrived and we're at our local having dinner.
And you start from the outside, you work your way in if you're not sure about the cutlery.
We are absolutely starving. We're absolutely knackered. We're shaking, but it feels amazing to be here.
Oh, I'm so good.
Buona sera, everybody. My goodness, what a year we're having. I can't tell you. We've arrived. We arrived, as you know, quite late last night and had a blooming good sleep. I really needed it. My face is still a mess. I've got a bit of a black eye because basically something fell on me when I was loading the van. We've had issue upon issue since the lorry arrived at the house in London to even now. So when it arrived in London, the driver wasn't aware that he was basically packing up a whole house. We also booked 2 drivers so that they were able to lift everything. Only one came. So for the first 2 to 3 hours, myself and Spania lifted everything into the van. We also packed the van because the driver didn't really know how to pack the van. So I was packing it, organising it, lifting, deciding in the house what was getting packed. I mean, it was just chaos. We were obviously tired, as you saw. We were very emotional. It was so much, and it was so incredibly overwhelming. Then somebody came about 2 to 3 hours later, second man, and they lifted the heavy things that Stefania and I just couldn't lift. Then the lorry left around 2. They came at 8. So this was going on for a good part of the day. We thought it was going to be a couple of hours and they'd be on their way, and then we could be on our way around lunchtime. We ended up turning around and seeing that there was still so much left because also the wrong van came, so it didn't fit everything in. So we had to leave a few bits behind, which we're really upset about. But then we had to take the remainder of valuables and the things that we'd had kept to the end to sort of take in the car. We had to take them to my mum. So that took a good 5 hours. And I had to get to sleep in, and we left at 3 in the morning, like I told you. So the van was on its way. Everything was fine. And then we got a message today saying that it was stuck at the borders from France to Italy. Now, since Brexit, since the United Kingdom left Europe, it's made things a lot harder. So I'm Italian. I'm of course Italian. I have Italian passport, residency, all of that. Sent all my paperwork over prior to them even arriving in London, and everything was okayed. At the border, they said there was a document missing. We can't find a document. We don't know why. So that van that was supposed to get here today at midday has been held and only just released, and it is now nearly 6 o'clock. So this van is now arriving at 9 o'clock, and we're going to have to unload that van in the night. But we're not going to put it away. We're just going to sort of store it at maybe like an area behind me, cover it and deal with it in the morning. And then my mum arrives tomorrow morning. So it's full on. We're just going to have some dinner because we're starving, because we've literally been organising the villa, getting it ready, tidying, obviously, because we've just arrived, putting the stuff away that we had in the car that we travelled with. It obviously feels wonderful to be here in the sunshine. It almost makes you forget about the problems that you're having and what's just happened. But we're still not at the end of it, but we're so close. We're so close. And I keep telling Stefania, just hold on. We're nearly there, because she keeps saying, like, I can't believe that it's just another problem after another problem. But I'm like, we're so close. We're so close. And I was actually saying to Stefania on the drive down, when we were packing down the house, obviously over the year, I've had a few meltdowns, breakdowns. But as we were packing the house down, I had 3 like proper breakdowns. Like I just burst into tears. And I was like, I just can't do this anymore. And that was physically, obviously, because we've been packing the house down, we'd loaded the van, you know, we've hardly eaten all week. We've hardly eaten. So physically, I just felt, I am exhausted. Emotionally, of course, because we're obviously leaving one country to another. It's been just sprung on us. So that side of it. And mentally, of course, it's been a lot. So all round, it's just been exhausting. And I have been saying for months now, I'm exhausted. I've been telling everyone, like, I'm exhausted, and I don't mean like because I haven't slept, although in these days I haven't slept, but just in this whole year I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from everything, from the things I'm hearing, seeing, from the things we're going through, from the things that we're experiencing. Everything's just so difficult these days, and they're just made harder and harder. And it's just happened again at the Italian border. Even though we are Italian, we've told them what's happened. But yeah, anyway, my point is I was saying to Stefania, because I had those 3 breakdowns, I learned in that day that it's absolutely incredible as humans. We all have limits, or what we think is our limit, the limit we go to where we just think, I can't do anymore. I have to stop right now. I have to lie down. I have to go to sleep. I have to eat, whatever that is. You notice it more in a workout environment, in the gym. You know, you're training, you're running, and you're like, that's it, I can't do it. And you can just hit stop on the machine if you're running, or you can just put that weight down. But yesterday, I couldn't stop. There was no choice. We had zero choice. We had to carry on. And it surprised me how far after I thought what was my limit I could go. And I remember hearing a podcast, someone talking, I can't remember what it was about, but I always remember that person saying, hit your limit and then exceed your limit, because that's when the growth, everything happens. And now what I thought was my limit was actually, look in hindsight, easy compared to where I'm at now. So it's been a huge life experience already. Of course, there's so many more to come. We're always learning and growing in life, I think, if we allow ourselves to. But yesterday was just very, very clear to me of what I was supposed to understand about myself in that day. And I'm so proud of myself. And my mum said it when we came in was it 9 or? Yeah, it was about 9 o'clock at night when we got to my mum's for a shower and a sleep. And she was like, I can't believe what I've watched you two do today. I'm astonished. She just was gobsmacked. My mum isn't the type of person just to dish out compliments. She's hard in the way she loves my whole family. I'm quite like that. Like, our love is shown through like hardness, like telling you the truth and being a bit hard on you, rather than the softness. There is softness, but we like to push ourselves. We like to make sure we're all learning, you know, and that sometimes comes with hard words. My grandmothers were both very much like that. So yeah, she was, and when she said that, I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, we've done a lot, and I'm so proud that we have, and I've learned a lot about myself and found strength in myself that I honestly never thought that I had. And Stefania feels exactly the same. I mean, by the way, when the lorry arrived, I slept on the floor that night. Wasn't a very good sleep at all, and we didn't eat. So we loaded the van and did all of that, and we ate at 3 o'clock, and it was just a slice of that crosta malika pizza. And then I felt sick because it was just a day, and I just wanted to, you know, when you just want to get everything done, you don't want to sit down. We're nearly there. The lorry arrives in about an hour and a half. We're going to have dinner, and then we're going to unload the lorry, and we're going to just do our best tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to wake up, do the rest, pick up my mum, and hopefully just let this all disappear in the past and just deal with it today, because that's the best way to look at things. And hopefully my face starts to heal, because I've even got like cuts, and I don't want to be in Italy in summertime with a face like this. But anyway, that's the update. You can see it's an incredible day here in Lucca. It's 30 degrees, it's boiling, and yeah, we just keep going. We just keep going, because when you don't have choice, you don't have a choice, and we can do it, clearly. Oh, I forgot to mention another thing that's happened with the lorry. We just arrived into France, and I messaged the driver to say, is everything okay? Because he'd passed through from the UK to France fine, but halfway through France, he got stopped by the French police for a check, and something was wrong. I still don't understand entirely what was wrong. I think it's something to do with the lorry size or something like that. And the driver then had to stop and wait for another lorry to come, and then they had to move half of our belongings onto another lorry. So we now have 2 lorries coming. That happened as well, which was super stressful. The poor driver has been just waiting and waiting. He's done more waiting probably than driving. So now we're waiting for 2 lorries to come up this evening, up this hill. I don't know. I'm really, really anxious about that as well, because the drive is like a hill, and they're big lorries. So yeah, I have a lot of anxiety with that. So I just cannot wait until it's all out and they've gone. Look at the state of us.
Oh my God.
The lorries are arriving, so we're down at the road, basically waiting for them to arrive, and my anxiety is through the roof right now.
I hope everything's in. They think this is it. That's it. We've booked up the hill.
There they are. Here they are. My God. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. It's all our stuff. This is crazy. I'm laughing, but like I want to cry. This is insane.
It's here.
We're just measuring the gate to see. Oh, sorry. We're just measuring the gate to see if the lorry's going to fit. Yeah?
Yeah.
See? Yeah? Okay, let's see. Is he going to be able to do it? He looks like a good driver. Yeah, I think he will, yeah. Yes. Yes. One down. Another one to go. Just a corner. I worry about this corner, but he looks like a good driver. He did it. Amazing. And the second one's in. Okay, last bit, unloading, and then hopefully this nightmare is over.
Natural.
Yes, if we could take that. When I said everybody, I am just out the shower, I have put literally nothing on my face. It's healing. Still got a bit of a black eye, but we're just going with it. I don't know where I am on the vlogs, to be honest. There's been a lot of sleeping, a lot of cleaning, a lot of preparing, a lot of moving, a lot of lifting. But tonight we are heading to Viareggio, which is the beach, but not going to the beach for the evening. We're going for dinner somewhere in Viareggio. So we just got ready. My hair's still wet, but it's fine. And we're going to head there. And that's why I picked up the camera, because I thought I probably have never been to this restaurant, which means you guys wouldn't have seen it. So yeah, looking forward to it. My mum, I haven't taken my mum to Viareggio in the evening. Have I taken her to Viareggio at all? I don't think so. So yeah, it'll be really nice. We have arrived in Viareggio and we're just walking along the pedestrian part, and we've picked a restaurant. We've just gone onto Google and Promenade, yeah. We've picked a restaurant and we've just put best restaurant in Viareggio, and Google served us Osteria Pazza Idea, which means mad idea. And the menu looks quite nice. And it's not too far from where I parked, so it's perfect. We're starving, it's nearly 9 o'clock. Okay, so we're not going to that restaurant because it's a fish restaurant and my mum doesn't eat fish. We don't eat fish either. However, they did have a pasta pomodoro, like a tomato sauce pasta, but my mum wants something more. So we are going to look for somewhere else. However, if you do like fish, I haven't eaten in there, but it looks sensational and the reviews were very positive. The settings, the interior, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I would recommend it if you like fish, but we'll see where we end up, because I have no idea.